But I've just dug a first trench there to put some marquees in, and I'm going to lay some corrugated cardboard down first, soak it, cover with a little bit of soil, then put the seed potatoes on top, and then just cover them up for the time being. I'm using bloodfish and bone and chicken pellets in this area, so we'll see how they do. Marquees are pretty resistant to disease, so they should give a nice crop. Phase 2 almost complete. Trench dug. Now I'm going to do the same as the other one. Put some shredded cardboard in there, add some bloodfish and bone and some chicken pellets, cover it with a light layer of soil, put another row of marquees in, and then cover it over. And that's 2 rows of marquees ready to start growing. Okay, and today's what, the 7th, 8th of April, so we want to be looking at 16 weeks from now. I reckon we'll have a nice crop there. They're a prolific grower, good chipper, great roasting potato, and not too bad for doing boiled potatoes and mash, so good all-rounder and resistant to a lot of diseases. Okay, I'll be back later when I'm done. So there we are then. That's it for today. It took me 2 hours to do 2 little rows here, and that's more than enough digging for me for one day. So I'm going to knock it on the head, have a cup of coffee, water the greenhouse, and head for home. Before I do, let's take you for a little look at what's happening in the greenhouse. Here's my little helper, aren't you, Marley? You're my little helper, Marley, eh? You can hear the seagulls. You're wondering where they're coming from, aren't you? Let's have a look in the greenhouse then, eh? Oh. Eggshell's almost dry now, so they'll be ready to go. A little bit more activity on my spring onions. They need a bit of a damp down. So far, these are the radishes that were planted outside originally, but unfortunately the slugs seem to have ignored the eggshells and had a good nibble at them, so I brought them into the greenhouse. These are my Nantes carrots. Oh sorry, this is a Chardonnay, beg your pardon, that I planted last week. And over here are the Nantes. Still pretty well in the shade, but very warm, so they'll pick up soon. In here, sweet peas and cosmos, which I don't expect to see anything on for a week or two. Well, likewise with my peas and corn. We've got sweet corn swift in the beige or biscuit coloured tubs. Sugar snap peas in blue and green tubs, and purple podded peas in the lavender coloured tubs. These are some sunflowers I planted on. Well, it looks like one of them didn't take, so we can replace that one, but the rest of them are going good and healthy. This one here I didn't have another one to transplant, so I put a seed in there. More activity on the flowers. We've got quite a lot of different flowers growing here. A lot of them haven't come up yet, but we will do. Marigolds are doing well, so I might get some of those planted in some window tubs soon. We've got another tomato that's come up here. We've got the original one that we had last week, and then if we look over to that row there, we've got another one. Those are Roma. Over there we've got greyhound cabbage coming up, and cauliflowers. In here we've got a yellow melon breaking surface. We've got 3 red melons coming through, watermelons. Got some cucumbers starting to show signs of life now, and if we look into the lettuce, nothing. In here we've got more cucumbers. These are the Market More. Those ones there are my favourite, the Burpless, and this looks like something's had a dig at it, so we'll find out about that when I look at it later. That's sweet corn, so yeah, that's corn, that's swift. If anything, these are the things I expected to be attacked by the mouse, but nothing there. Nasturtiums are coming up. They'll give me a nice spread of colour, and I'm not sure, more sunflowers coming over there, and again there, so they'll come up soon. Swedes, I've potted some on, and broccoli getting to the point where I should be thinking of putting them on. These radishes are the French breakfast that I planted and put straight into the greenhouse, and they're doing a lot better than the English breakfast radish I'd put outside. More flowers, and lots of them. It looks like some of them are suffering a bit of drought there, so give that some moisture. And we've actually got some money maker tomatoes coming through now, so that's good. Be ready to pop those on soon. And still not a lot of activity on the lettuce. One there and one there. These I should think we'll be getting going in a week or two. That's more sweet corn. Over there we've got swede, which I'm going to be putting out soon, and beetroot, which I'm also going to be putting out soon. These beetroot are the Bolt Hardy, and the swede are an all year round variety, so they should be going well. And that's about it up there. If we look down here, we've got some Cosmos and Rudbeckia in pots. No sign of activity yet. Rudbeckia is the cherry brandy variety, which are a nice scarlet bloom. They're in the centre of the pots, and the Cosmos go around them on the outside. I've just put one label on each pot, but both varieties are actually in each pot, and I think I need to get rid of that, otherwise that's going to take over my greenhouse. So I'll get the hoe out and get rid of that right away. So there we go. Temperature in the greenhouse today is 25 degrees Celsius at the moment, and it's getting hotter. I reckon it might go up to about 30 to 35 in here. I'm absolutely melting, so it's good and bad, I suppose. Good in that we've got the warmth, bad in that it's drying everything out. So let's have a go. This is the reason I won't be buying these root trainers anymore. They're a year old. They've been used once and they're so flimsy they won't stick together now. I've had to put a cable tie around that one. Now I'm wishing I'd put a cable tie around each of them, because those were quite strong when I put them in, but now they're falling to bits. So there we go. That's life, but not as we know it.